In a world plagued by $70 games and in-game microtransactions, a brave adventurer embarks on a perilous journey going through the worst, the best, and the most questionable games, on a mission to find the best games hidden in the indies. Okay, who the fuck wrote this script?
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Crash, and today we are going to be talking about Bad North. Bad North is an RTS game that released back in 2018, and honestly is one of the more entertaining indie games I've played. The game starts with you fighting off Vikings from your island with two battalions that you have. After fighting off the invaders, you gain some coin and find out the main gimmick of the game. Every time you complete an island, you clear it and move on to the next in a turn-based type of system where you have to keep ahead of the Viking horde or lose to them by the storm catching up to you. Once you pick the next island, you do the same thing where you are set to defend the island, but now there is more variety of enemies that are trying to take out the island. The variety of enemies is pretty good, branching from berserkers, swordsmen, or archers, and many other types. But after you complete a decent amount of islands and gather enough gold, you can start doing upgrades. This is where you get to decide if you want to turn your swordsmen into infantry with shields, archers, or spearmen, which are all good in their own situations. The infantry are good with dealing with archers and other swordsmen, but not too great against bigger enemies that you fight. While the archers is better against any enemy that has no shields or the other archers, but terrible when it comes to close range combat. And lastly, the spearmen are great against almost all infantry, even the bigger units, as long as he is at a choke point in the map. But he gets annihilated by archers if they see him. Aside from those upgrades, you can get special perks like raining down arrows onto your enemies, or even jumping down from a hill for a great attack from above. Other little upgrades you can get is more troops with perks, or even more coin. Honestly, the variety is crazy and really fun to mix up in different playthroughs that you have. While you progress through the game, you also are able to recruit more groups to your army, which makes the fights so much more entertaining. Being able to switch up your groups for whatever you think will be needed in the next encounter. The only thing that is kind of iffy in this gameplay loop is that after 1 to 2 hours, a lot of the islands start to feel a little samey, and so do the fights. Don't get me wrong, some of the maps are great to fight on whether they favor you or the enemy, but maybe something like weather or something that changes terrain and how the fights go, like snow slowing the troops of both sides, or ice that makes your troops slip sometimes, could have gone a long way to add more fun to the game. Sometimes throughout there is a major battle that is held on set islands though, which are very eventful and fun to go through. Like the last island, some of these fights feel intense and hard to tell if you are going to win or not. But aside from that, would I personally recommend this game though? In my opinion, yes. The game is still really fun to go through even when it gets kind of repetitive, but after one playthrough, it's kind of hard to push for another. But if you guys enjoyed the content, make sure to leave a like and a sub. If you have suggestions for other content, make sure to leave them in the comments down below. But I'll see y'all next time. See ya.